Yo, this is Anthony, coming to you live from the Passo garage. What's up? Listen, I'm talking to all y'all faithful, okay? This is a message for all the faithful out there. Now, I know there's a lot of you that aren't going to agree with everything I have to say. Alright? And I'm not asking you to. I know better than that. Okay? Everybody's got their own opinions. But what I am telling you is we're all faithful. Okay? We're all part of that Niner Empire. And we all are used to greatness. And we need this greatness. Okay? So all I want from all of you is 2 minutes out of your time. Sign a petition and join a Facebook page. And that's it. Okay? Those two things. Because you know what? Back in the day, Americans used to stand up and protest against stuff they didn't like. Okay? They used to stand up and fight for what they wanted. They didn't let people walk all over them. And it worked. It worked. Let me tell you a little story about a Seattle Seahawks fan. Yeah, that's right. I'm talking about a Seattle Seahawks fan. And I'm a 49er fan. Ugh. But the bottom line is this one dude, okay? Seattle wanted to, or the Seahawks wanted to move their team out of Seattle, okay? And one man stood up and rallied and got all the troops together. And they boycotted and they protested it. And guess what? Where are the Seahawks at right now? It worked. They're still in Seattle. Join the group. Join the movement. Alright? Because you know what? There ain't nothing good that came from any York. Nothing. All 5 of your rings that you have are attached to a name DeBartolo. First name Eddie. Nothing at all says York on any of those rings. And anything that the Yorks have touched, they've started building it up to squash it. Why? Because their egos get questioned. Okay? And then they feel belittled. And then they have to try to make a point. To prove a point to the public that they're better than the people that pay their bills. Let me tell you something, people. Walmart, Burger King, McDonald's, any department store, any liquor store, any drugstore, any restaurant, any business whatsoever has customers. And if they don't handle their customers right and appease their customers, the customers stop going. They stop giving them money. The NFL teams are a business. And me, this right here, see that? NFL equipment. You see this? From the NFL, okay? NFL, right there. Alright, Proline NFL. This is from years ago, by the way. I've been a 49er fan forever. We buy their stuff. We go to their games. We pay their bills. We're their customers. They need to answer to us. Do you know what? Let's put it this way. You have a spouse that's cheating on their spouse. And the spouse that's getting cheated on chooses to turn their cheek and look the other way. Okay? In hopes that the spouse that's cheating stops. Do you know what's going to happen? I'll tell you what's going to happen. That spouse that's cheating is going to keep on cheating. Because there's no accountability. There's no recourse. They're not held accountable for their actions. Judge York said, hold me accountable. That's what I'm doing. I'm holding them accountable. I am the mouthpiece for all of you fans. I am the person that's going to stand in front of Judge York and tell him the way it is. I'm going to bring the people to him. And as scary as it seems, as impossible as it seems, I know, he's a billionaire. He's got billions of dollars. He doesn't care what we think. He doesn't care what we say. He's gonna do what he wants to do. Yeah? Well, you know what? He's got a big fancy stadium to pay for, okay? Big fancy stadium to pay for. He's got bills. He lives a certain lifestyle, and he needs a certain income every week, just like me, just like you, except his is up here. Now we take a chunk of that away, and you know what that makes him do? That makes him suffer. And guess what? His ears are gonna be like, oh, what did you guys say? He's gonna listen. He's gonna be forced to listen because he's not making the money he needs to make to pay his bills because we are the customers. You people need to stand tall, stand proud, and be proud of this 49er emblem. You need to be proud of it, and we need to do what we need to do right now. You can't sit back on your couch and bitch tomorrow about what could have been. You can't unless you do it, unless you take a stand. The time is now. Don't wait till tomorrow. You wait for tomorrow, it's over with. We need to do this now. And we're going to march right up to the front lawns of that 49er front office and tell this man what we want. And we want Eddie DeBartolo. Eddie, we love you. Every single 49er fan, whether they're new or old, knows who Eddie DeBartolo is. He knows how much you wanted to win. That's all you wanted to do was win, Ed. That's all. And we love you for it. And we want you back. You need to get your snot-nosed little nephew out of that front office, and you need to run this team the way you know how to run it. And we're going to be here to support you in your drive, in your push. You take that 49er team back. We know what greatness is. We know there's a history behind this team. We are a dynasty. We are a legacy. We are a way of life. And we are never, ever going to be pushed to the curb. We're going to stand tall and we're going to fight for what we want. And we want you. We want you, Eddie. This is it, people. We need to take our stand. We need to make a push. We need to make our voices heard. Strength is in numbers. I've said it a million times. We need to bring numbers. We need to bring the numbers to the front offices of this organization. And once we do, once we have those numbers, and once Jed sees that his pocketbook is going to get just gone, he's going to listen. We're going to make him listen. We're going to win. We're going to make them hear us. We're going to keep pushing. And we're going to make history. History in the making right now. We're going to set a standard for future NFL owners to acknowledge their fan base and to act for the best interest of the organization and not to stroke their own egos. This is what this is about. This is what this is about, people. And I respect every single member of the 49er Empire. Whether you agree with me or not. I've said this in the beginning. I'm not here to fight with anybody. I'm here to make a difference. To set a standard. To make this happen. And I need you. I need every single one of you. Stand up. Stand proud. Stand tall. Fight for your organization. Fight for the Jerry Rices. Fight for the Joe Montanas, the Roger Craigs, the Dana Stubblefields, the Ricky Waters, the Ronnie Lotts. Fight for the past. The Steve Youngs, the John Taylors, all of them, all of the greats stand up and fight for that past. And let's make a future for our kids. The same future of the past that we were raised with, to live through, and to have an owner like Eddie DeBartolo care nothing more than about the best for this organization. Okay? Because you know what? Jim Harbaugh might have been a hothead, might have been high maintenance, might have been hard to deal with. Well, let's ask Eddie about Bill Walsh, okay? And his problems with Bill. And let's ask Eddie how he handled Bill Walsh. And how he put his differences aside. and he remained our head coach and brought this team to championship after championship after championship. And he swallowed his pride because he had the better good of this organization in mind. And he wanted the fans to be proud of what was out on that field and the product that was given and the decisions that were being made. That's what he wanted. And that's what he did. And that's why that man stayed there and coached his team. Jed threw greatness away. John York threw a great coach away and gave us 7 years of crap. And that's what his son is doing right now. 49er Empire, stand up. Jed York, I'm coming for you. The Empire is coming for you. We will not accept this. We will not tolerate this. We want nothing but greatness. And your cheapness and your willingness to hire cheap coaches and to pad this staff with a bunch of people that don't belong in the positions that they are. And then you're talking about getting rid of Willis too? We're coming for you, York. We're coming for you. This is the 49er Empire. The quest for 6 lives on, and we will make sure this happens. Passo out!